to another episode of Class Haven Farms. So what are we doing today? Well, today I thought we would talk about my quick hitch setup. Do you need a quick hitch? Do you not need a quick hitch? Get a lot of questions about this and if it's worth having it around. Some of you may be asking, what is a quick hitch? Well, this right here is a quick hitch. This is made by Hallmaster. It's one of the quick hitches you can get from Harbor Freight. What this does is just makes it a lot easier when you're hooking up to your implement. There's no more getting out and trying to slide these arms around and slide pins in and put the pins in. Now all I have to do is I just have to back up, get these jaws around these bushings, which I'll show you here in a little bit, and the same thing with this jaw. And then I'm just lifting up on my 3-point hitch to pick up the carryall. Once I pick it up, I can close it with this top lock here, and the same thing here on this side. And now it's ready to go. I'm not having to struggle getting the arms and moving them around. So to give you an up-close look at this for anybody that's interested, and again, like I said, and I'm sorry if this is a little jerky, it's a Hallmaster, a Harbor Freight. This thing was $100. I think I had a 20% off coupon, so I got it a little cheaper. There is some downfalls to this, though. You can see where this is boxed. And if you look at the John Deere quick hitches and some of the other manufacturers, this isn't boxed as much, so some implements won't hit it. You can kind of see I do have some rub marks here from some of the other implements. But the reason why I have those is because of the hook. So the hook that came with this is the original hook. You can see this hook is a lot thicker. And what would happen was, depending on some of the attachments and stuff I was hooking up to, I was having to take these bolts loose and adjust this up and down, because you can see here on the side, you do have adjustments here. So, and I think I got this from Tractor Time with Tim, I can't remember. But I heard about Ken's bolt-on hooks, and that's what this hook is. This is from Ken's bolt-on hooks. This is a little bit more narrow, and these pins here, instead of being nut and bolted, are just pins that you can just take out. So I really like that, because if I do have to move this around, I don't have to mess with it as much. Of course, I'm trying to hold a camera and do that at the same time. But it just makes it a lot easier. Now, I will tell you, since I've switched to this hook, I haven't had to move it around as much. When I would pick up the tiller, I would always have to move this attachment with that old style hook. Where this one, it's a little better. Now, some of you may say, well, you just had to buy that and then buy a hook. Yeah, I did. But if you think about it, I got this thing for $80, and then I went and bought this hook kit, and I can't remember how much that was, maybe $30, $40. But those of you guys know, if you bought this set up here from John Deere, you're looking at like $250, $300 from the dealer. It's just a lot of money to me, but it does make life a lot easier when I want to hook up and grab my carryall, or if I want to grab my tiller or any of my other attachments. So I'm going to do a little demo for you guys and just kind of show you how easy it is to pick this thing up. So here you can see your bottom jaw has caught onto that bushing. So again, you just send that home and that locks it in here. So it's not going to come out. Come around to this side. It's the same thing over here. This bushing's here, we'll go ahead and push this lever down, and now this jaw comes in here and locks this bushing in so that it can't come out. And then where your top link is, that hook has just gone through the top there. Really simple, really easy, very convenient. Now, you do have a couple things that we need to talk about that have to go along with this, but you can see this is really easy to operate and maneuver around. So I bring you over here to my 6-foot blade because this is the only attachment that I have left that I have not put a bushing kit on. So the one thing that you will need to buy for all of your implements is what they call a lift arm reducer bushing. Okay, and that's these pieces here. They're really easy to put on. They're not hard to put on at all. You can see it'll give you different lengths on these holes here, and you would just take those and line them up here, and then it gives you a roll pin that you would knock in through the top, and that would give you your bushing here. Now, some of your older implements, and I will talk about that here. This is an older style implement, so you can see that hook would never be able to come up under here and pick it up. So there is an attachment, and I'll put a picture and a description in the item description in the description of this video. There's an attachment that comes on, and it's a hook that comes out to here. So your hook can come through and hook onto it. And that's the only reason why I haven't done this yet, is just because I haven't bought that attachment, but I did buy the bushing kit. So I had to bring you guys here in the shed because we were running out of daylight. Apologize for that. So again, you do have to buy a bushing kit. For your top link, where that goes in, you might have to buy a bushing to go in through your pin, but it all kind of depends. Some implements I don't need that bushing where the top link would come. Sometimes I do, but if you're going to use a quick hitch, you do need these ones down on the bottom. So it's just kind of one of those things that it's on what you want to do. For me personally, I like having a quick hitch, and here shortly I'll get that attachment to hook onto the top of my old blade. Now, some people say, well, you know, that's why I try to buy all my stuff where it already has the quick hitch adaptable stuff, and there's a lot of your newer implements out there, but I'm gonna tell you, I love that blade. That's a old 6-foot blade that I had back when I had my 1959 Farmall 340, and I got that blade with it, and man, they don't make them like that no more. That thing's like a tank, so if I'm pushing snow or if I'm pushing dirt, and there's nothing that beats that blade. So for me personally, that's why I keep the blade, because if I went to a store and tried to buy a blade like that, you can't buy them like that anymore. So like anything, it just comes down to money. How much money are you willing to spend? I mean, if you think about it, the quick hitch that I got from Harbor Freight was $100. I had a 20% off coupon, so I got it for right around $80, somewhere in there. These bushings, which you will have to get these bushings for every implement, run about $40 for this. Then this bushing here, if you need it for that top link, could run anywhere from $5 to $10, depending on where you buy it from. And then if you have an older implement like my blade, and you need that hook attachment, that's probably another $45. It's just like anything nowadays, though. It's all about money. So do you want to spend the money for the convenience, or do you want to save yourself money and bust your knuckles and throw out a bunch of cuss words and things like that? Because we've all been there. We've all done it when we're trying to hook up implements, especially when you start dealing with heavy blades and tillers and things like that. Me personally, I just like to be able to back my tractor right up to that implement, pull up on a 3-point hitch, pick it up, lock those jaws in, and then go on about my way. So just a quick video. Again, personal preference for you guys, whether you want to do a quick hitch or not. It's just kind of, I love it. I would never go with not having a quick hitch now after having it. So as always, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching me all the way through. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Put out new videos every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one.